Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Veronica. How's it going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, Liz?
Doing great, thanks. I'm super excited for our webinar today. I think it's going to be a really good one.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to talk about, holiday season is a crazy exciting time, so it's great to have these chats now.
Absolutely. I know. It's crazy how fast it's coming up. I can't believe it. It's still hot where I am, so I'm like, I can't believe it's going to be the holidays soon, but it's happening.
In Australia now, we're going into spring, so now it's like summer, so, other way around, but yeah.
That's right. You guys have warm
Christmas. Yes, we most certainly do. Extremely humid where I live now, which I'm not used to. I'm more so for the dry heat, but it's still
definitely. Very cool. Well, we'll just give everyone a couple minutes to hop on here, and thanks everyone who's already joined. We would love to know, where you guys are joining us from. And yeah, let us know in the comments. Would love to get the conversation going. Also want to mention just real quick while we're giving people a few minutes to hop on that we will be raffling off $500 to spend at Wish Wholesale at the end of this live. So we will be putting a link where you can enter your name and your email address there. So make sure to do that sometime throughout the course of this live so that, you might be the lucky one to win $500, which would be a pretty nice way to get the holiday season kicked off.
Extremely, yes. Very generous of Wish.
Awesome. Well, okay, I think we've given everyone a few minutes and we'll just, let people continue to join on. But yeah, let's go ahead and kick it off. So just wanted to quick introduce myself. I'm Liz from the Wish Wholesale marketing team. Oh, Mary's joining from Phoenix, Arizona. Me too, Mary. I am joining you all from Phoenix. And I'm super excited to talk to you all today a little bit more about Wish Wholesale and Zone Guru, how we can help you guys maximize your sales. Wish Wholesale is Wish's B2B wholesale marketplace where businesses can purchase our best-selling Wish products in bulk and for resale. So I also have Veronica joining me today, an Amazon expert. So welcome, Veronica.
Thank you, Liz. As I said, I'm super excited to be on this webinar and have a chat with all of you guys. So I'm Veronica from the Gold Coast, Australia, and I'm from Zone Guru. For those of you who don't know what Zone Guru is a software that helps Amazon sellers throughout their whole Amazon journey. So from product research, listing optimization, monitoring, and automation. And I'm also an Amazon seller myself. I sell in the US marketplace.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, Veronica. Really excited to have you on. And as we were talking about, the holiday season is upon us. So for Amazon and online sellers, we want to chat with you about how you can really maximize your holiday sales this year. We're less than 100 days away from Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday. These are all, some of the biggest shopping days of the whole entire year. So, Veronica, I know but so crucial for businesses to start planning now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And, this time, the holiday season, Q4, it's really an exciting time, but it's also a hectic time for sellers and businesses. Because this is really where you can make the big dollars. I mean, a lot of sellers, a lot of businesses, they bring in more revenue in Q4 than they do the whole entire year. So there is a little bit of pressure involved, but people get excited about this time to what their businesses can achieve.
Definitely. And, just to give everyone an idea about how big this holiday season can really be for your business, just wanted to show you guys some of the numbers. So, holiday sales can account for upwards of 30% of your revenue for the entire year. And, sometimes can be even more than that, up to, 50% sometimes we see. So really huge time of the year. We also see in looking at Amazon's data that their net income jumps up substantially every year during Q4. And in 2020, we saw a 120% increase in Amazon's net income during Q4 from 2019. So, we know people were really online shopping last year, especially with the pandemic. Things really shifted, and we saw a huge bump for Amazon, even higher than sometimes normal. So yeah, and we also are seeing that consumers are shopping earlier than ever. So around 39% of consumers say they plan to start shopping before November 1st, and 62% of them report that they'll primarily be shopping online.
Yeah, I mean, even if you are a little bit stressed during this time of year, or you are someone who is thinking about becoming an Amazon seller, just looking at those, figures, those data points, like, it should get you excited. Like, Amazon is just growing, and it's not slowing down. It's just growing all around the world. So it doesn't matter where you are, there is massive potential in it. So I get excited by those numbers. I'm like, yes, this is why I'm here. And I also wanted to comment on Shaz. Good day from Newcastle, Australia. Hey, Shaz. That made me giggle. Hey. But yeah, awesome potential. It's very exciting.
Definitely. Huge upside for sellers. So really exciting to see. So, and that said, Veronica, based on your experience as an Amazon seller, when do businesses typically start getting ready, or when do you recommend that they start getting ready for the holiday sales season?
I mean, preparing for the holiday season, firstly being, the sales, so Black Friday and Cyber Monday, really it can start as early as August and September. So right now, I mean, you need to be talking to your suppliers, you need to be making orders, you need to be leaving enough time for your shipment to get to Amazon warehouses on time, and then again for Christmas. And you also need to factor in that this is a busy time. Your competitors are doing it. Everyone is trying to get their stock in at this time, at the same time. So, your suppliers are going to be busy. Amazon itself, in terms of bringing in inventory and processing it, everything takes a little bit longer, and all of that needs to be factored in. So really, the time to start preparing for this is right now, if not, last month even.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely crucial to make sure that you're taking the time to get organized now, and especially if you have a highly sought after product that you expect to be selling super fast, which I'm sure all of you do, or that's the ideal situation, of course. So now is definitely the time.
That's right. I mean, we all want our product to fly off the shelf. But Liz, based on, I guess, what you guys at Wish have been seeing and the data, what kind of products will be flying off the shelves or expected to be most popular?
Great question. So yeah, we have been, crunching the numbers leading up to the holiday season here at Wish Wholesale to see, what our 500 million shoppers on Wish have been searching for, and, sort of what's going to be popular this year. So, of course, leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, electronics and some of those big ticket items are really going to be your hot items again this year. So things like the wireless Bluetooth headphones, cell phone accessories, any smart devices like smartwatches and those sort of items. And then we're also seeing a lot of searches for like personalized gifting items, like these initial necklaces that you see sort of on the bottom left there, where people, I think just have been away from each other for so long with all the pandemic and stuff going on, that people are really trying to, I think, give like a nice personalized, like connecting, touching gift this year. So that's something that we can expect, I think, to be popular continuing on into the season.
Yeah. I mean, I have a bracelet actually, and I have each family member initial. So definitely during this time, people, we're so spread out because of what's happening in the world. A personal touch does make a massive difference. So if this is coming into, I guess, the holiday sales season, did the popularity of these products change going into Christmas?
So we can expect the items that are trending to change a little bit going into Christmas. I think we'll still see a lot of those electronics items and those types stay popular, but we're also going to see a big increase in people searching for home decor items, specifically holiday themed, going into Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. So that's where sort of we see some of those wall stickers, home decor, and then of course, toys for babies and kids, right? Kids love Christmas, Santa presents. So that always sees a big uptick, as well as some of like the DIY and crafting items have been really, really popular. Again, I think with people are putting a personal touch on items this year. So that's sort of what we're predicting coming up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Well, so now that we know what are some of the top products going to be, what are some of the trends for the season, Veronica, wanted to get your top tips on what Amazon sellers can do to really maximize their sales and get an edge on the competition.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are so many hacks, holiday hacks, seasonal hacks, and it all depends on where you are in your Amazon business, and also depending on what you actually are selling on Amazon. So if you're selling Christmas trees, how you approach the holiday season is vastly different to someone who maybe perhaps is just selling a mug. So this is dependent on what you're actually selling. But these are a few generally that I believe that majority of products can at least start addition to or revisit their product and their listing. So number one, this is 100% for everyone, is step up your Amazon keyword game. So are you using the right keywords? Are you out optimizing your competitors' listing? And what keywords are you using in your PPC campaign and why? So for Christmas, for example, I know that some people, they start using Christmas or Christmas gift as a PPC in their PPC campaign, whereas obviously during the rest of the year, they're not using that. So those should actually change. So you need to do your research in that. Employ high quality product photography in your listing. Obviously, Amazon is a visual platform. You want to have beautiful photography regardless of what time of year it is. However, you can be a little bit creative and think about, can you make your hero shop festive at all? So for example, if I do use my mug idea, can I put a beautiful packaging next to my product with a ribbon? So people see that product and they're like, oh, actually, my mum would like that, or my dad would like that. And then you're creating an illusion that this is a fantastic gift for the holiday season. So you can definitely be creative in that aspect. You can publish gift guides. So create your own Black Friday or Cyber Monday gift guide. Advertise outside of Amazon. And this is a big one. In recent times, Amazon has created a referral program that if you actually bring your own traffic to Amazon, it will actually give you a reward, and that can be up to 10%. So that's something that definitely get on at social media channels. We know that social media is massive. And then flash deals. Obviously, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is all about the deal. It's all about the coupons. If you don't have that on, your listing or your product going to be left behind, because people are coming online to get a sale and to get a bargain. So you need to make sure that, you're giving the people what they want, so to speak.
Yes, especially during Black Friday, right? You definitely have to be on that. Amazing. Well, I love all of these tips, Veronica. These are great ways to, get started immediately. If you had to pick one out of these, what would you say is your number one top tip?
My number one is keywords. So stepping up your Amazon keyword game. And this is what I would like to share with you all today. So for those of you in the room, if maybe you're new to Amazon or not quite sure what the importance of a keyword is. So a keyword search term is how a customer finds your product. So when they're on Amazon and they're looking up, gift for mum or mug for mum, whatever, that is the keyword that they are using to find your product. So if you don't know what your most relevant, impactful and powerful keywords are, you are leaving money on the table. And you need to remember that you need to do keyword research in terms of, you need to know what keywords your customers are using, not the keyword that you would use for that product. Okay, because I know, for example, in Australia, we call a grill a barbecue. So I would say barbecue, but I sell in the US, I need to make sure that I'm using the keywords that my ideal avatar, my customer, is using. Okay, so that's why you need to be aware of it. And why do you need to be aware of your keywords? Because the goal is to out-optimize your competitor's listing. You cannot do this without keywords. You can only do it with, again, creating a list of the relevant, powerful, and impactful keywords to out-optimize your competitor's listing. But also you need to create a list of keywords that you can actually use in your PPC campaign. Again, this is not just by fluke, random. Research and thought has to be made, and you have to have data behind these decisions, basically.
Absolutely.
All right, so I've created a case study because I actually want you to see how a very high level, quick summary of creating an Amazon business, but also how easily you can get this really powerful data. So this is my case study. So number one, I've done my product research and I've validated the data. Please make sure you validate the data. Don't sell a product just because you like it, okay? So validate the data, and this is done via tools like ZonGuru, so our Chrome extension. And this product here, so the Walder Curls, is the product that I have chosen. So I'm just giving you a background of what I'm doing. So this is my product. Number three, I have sourced it from Wish. Liz, I have a question for you. How does Wish select the top seasonal products for business to shop?
Great question. So, right, when you're searching for an amazing product like this to sell on Amazon, aside from the amazing tools that ZonGuru offers, a great way to find the trending items is by looking at Wish Wholesale, because what we do is we analyze the data from our 500 million shoppers on the Wish shopping app, and then also look at what are the top rated products out of those trending items. So what are the ones where customers are giving a review of 4 out of 5 stars or better for these products, you know, that are really flying off the shelves? And we'll look at this based on seasonal data as well. So on the site right now, you're gonna find our Black Friday collection, our Christmas, also a Halloween collection, all based, curated based on, you know, what's currently trending and high rated on Wish. So it's a great way, you know, in tandem with ZonGuru, to find a great product that then you can take and optimize.
Yeah, and that's awesome. So it's actually something that can be really useful in your product research phase, because you can go to Wish and actually see, okay, what products have Wish identified to be, you know, top selling products. That obviously there is demand there, and then you already know that there is demand there, and then you have a supplier who you can purchase from. So that, you know, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
So I have sourced, these are my wall stickers of the tree. As you can see, this is something that can be sold all year round. However, it is a tree, so I'm going to market it in a way that it is for Christmas. Okay. So again, back to keywords. What are my most relevant, impactful keywords? How do I find them? We can find these via ZonGuru Keywords on Fire. And in a moment, I'm actually going to share you my screen and show you in real live time how I can actually get that data. And then with those keywords, what do I do with them? So I want to use these keywords to put in my listing to, again, out-optimize my competitors. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, because to out-optimize your competitors, you need to know what your competitors are doing. So what our listing optimizer tool does is that you can directly compare side by side your competitors' listing, but you can also see their back-end search terms, which is super beneficial and really does, you know, put you ahead. If you know exactly what your competitors are doing, then you're able to do better than them. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. So give me 2 moments to make sure that I do it correctly. Share.
So cool that we can actually see the tool live too. I'm really excited to share this with you guys.
So Liz, you can see my screen. Everything's fine there?
Yes, looks great.
Okay, so firstly, excuse me. Okay, so firstly, I'm on Zonguru's Keywords on Fire tool. Now, what this tool does, it is a reverse ASIN tool. So what it does, it collects the most relevant, impactful, and powerful keywords that your competitors are using, but also the keywords that your customers are using. So the most relevant customers of what they're using in their search words. And you can do this search by two ways. You can directly paste an ASIN here. So say you have several ASINs that you want to see what keywords they're using, or you can add by product phrase. Today, for this example, I'm going to add by product phrase, and I write in the main keyword, I want to sell in the US marketplace. These are all the marketplaces we're integrated with, so you pick and we search. And what it does here is Zonguru has found the top 25 listed competitors for my keyword of World Decor. And what I can do is I can select all, I can make sure that everything is relevant. If there is something that isn't relevant, I simply deselect, add product, I write in the name, and then I run the session. Now it takes about, a few minutes for this to work. So to save time, I have gone ahead and done one of these earlier. And you click on the eye and you open it. And there is so much information. Keywords on Fire is used at every step, whether it's your product research, whether it's your listing optimization, whether it's running your PPC campaign. You're running your keywords because keywords are used everywhere. If you don't know your keywords, then to be quite honest, I'm not quite sure where you're getting your information from. You need to be using some form of a tool that is giving you the data on your keywords. And what Zonguru has done now, so this is the information, is that we've got the top 25 competitors. We have gathered 309 unique keywords that are the most relevant, impactful, and powerful. The total revenue of these keywords is over 27 million, and the total search volume is over 2 million. As you go down, again, there is a lot of information. So you need to, depending on where you are on your journey, that's what numbers you look at. So I'll go over a few briefly. Our Zonguru score basically gives you a score of bang for your buck, basically. So it's a score that rates the overall value of including this keyword in your listing. You've got keyword revenue, the search volume. I really like the Zonguru launch. So this is the number of products you need to sell per day to remain on page one for this keyword. So it's such a valuable information. So you're setting goals for your PPC, but then you're also determining if something is too competitive. We can also add in filters, so you can make separate listings. So for example, short tail keywords and long tail keywords. For today, I want to save all of these, and I'm going to call it Cow2. And I want to save this list because I want to use this list to create my listing. So now I have saved the most powerful and impactful words that I know my competitors are using and my customers are using to find my product. And now I go over to our listing optimization tool, and I'm going to share with you how the power of this tool is incredible. Okay, so I'm going to create a new session, and there are two aspects to the listing optimization tool. Number one, you have your keywords. So I've just created my Keywords on Fire session. Give it a moment to load. I want to download all of them. And here they've downloaded, again, all the relevant keywords that I want to use in my listing. Now, on the right-hand side here, this is where I add my competition. Now, as I said, in order to be better than our competition, we also need to know what they're doing. And this is how I know what my competition is doing. I'm on Amazon. This is my Chrome extension, and I can see my competitors. And what I can actually go here is I can make sure that they are, let's see, here's one. I can go over here. This actually copies the ASIN. I come into Zonguru and I paste the ASIN, and I can do this for up to 8 of my competitors, and I can have them side by side comparing exactly what is in their listing and making sure that mine is better. Okay, so I think this is incredibly powerful. So I'm just going to add 2, but you can add up to 8. So what this information is showing you is like, okay, how do I know my listing is better? This is done via the listing optimization score. And this score is the overall quality of your listing calculated by the strength of the words used from this list here and where they are placed. So as you can see that this competitor has quite a low score versus this competitor, which is at 10,000. So already I know that my goal, if I'm comparing with these two competitors, I need to get a score of over 10,000 to be out optimizing. So I'm using the keywords better than they are and have more of a chance to show up on page one. And as I said, one of our very unique features of this tool is that you can actually see the back-end search terms that your competitor is using. So what this actually means that these are the keywords that they've added to their listing, but it's not displayed on Amazon. So very powerful to know. So what you do in creating a listing is that if I go ahead and create a blank listing, I'm just going to call it testing. So this is my listing. I'm obviously at 0, but then I go over here and I assess what keywords to add to my listing. So we have search volume, we have the keyword on fire score, how many of my competitors that I'm comparing are using, and where exactly I'm using it in my listing. Now I'm going to go ahead over here to the left, and this one is one I actually did a little bit earlier. So as you can see, I have my 3 other competitors, and this is the listing that I have created. Now, as you can see already, my score is 21,000, over 21,000. So I've out-optimized my competition. But if you look at the words that I've added, I've only worked on my title and I've only worked on my back-end search terms. So you can see how powerful it is that if you know what keywords you need to use and where to put them, that you're already winning. And then what I can do is I can use my bullet points, my description to actually give value and information, content to my customer without thinking, oh, I need to cram it with keywords. If I'm coming over here on the keywords, as you can see, these are all shaded. This means that I've actually included it already in my listing. If you have it in a star, it's an exact match. If it's without colored in star, it's generally speaking in the title, and this is generally in the listing. So as you can see, I have gone and I've added as many as I can and make sure it makes sense. Again, not cramming. People aren't dumb. They'll look at it. If it doesn't make sense and be like, oh, that's spam, I'm not interested. And then what you can also do, the ones that are left in bold, I can actually click on and they are automatically added to my back-end search terms, which is awesome. So once I have finished this, I've done my description, I actually click on this button here, publish on Amazon. My ZonGuru account is connected to my Seller Central account, and then it goes immediately live on Amazon, so there's no copying and pasting. So what I've done here as a summary is I've used Keywords on Fire to collect the best keywords, and then I've opened up my listing optimizer, got my competitors on the page. I know what their listing is looking, I know their score, and I know their back-end search terms, and I have out-optimized them, making sure that I'm utilizing the keywords better than them. So I'm going to be, showing up on page 1, and I'm using all the keywords that my customers are using.
Awesome. Really amazing how, it's something that can seem so complicated, but, like I can't imagine trying to do that manually, but just seeing how easy it makes it in ZonGuru, super, super cool.
Yeah. And it's all, I've had, one-on-one consultations with people, and we talk about the, listing optimizer. They're like, oh, I haven't done that, but they've already launched. And, immediately I'm like, how do you know what your customers are looking for? This is everything to do with Amazon. It's the decisions that you make needs to be made by data. Our emotions, they don't make decisions based on emotions. Data doesn't lie, and that's why your decisions need to lie. So you need to be using software such as ZonGuru to give you the data to make those decisions on.
Totally. Yeah. And it is so important to get those insights, because a lot of times, like even my best guess at what customers would love or what works well could be totally off base, You just don't know unless you really dig into the data.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for the tutorial, Veronica. That was super interesting. And I hope everyone got, some great takeaways about an action item that they can literally do today to get their Amazon store optimized and ready for the holiday season. So very cool. Awesome. Well, with that, we will jump into the raffle. So if you haven't gotten a chance yet, go ahead and enter your name in the raffle. I believe Lele will throw the link to enter the raffle in the chat. But just take, 2 more minutes to enter the raffle, and then we will see who the lucky winner of the $500 Wish Cash prize is. So let's see. Make sure you enter now, because I'm just going to pull the names, and then we will spin the wheel.
A nice boost for the holiday season, guys. That's presents for the whole family just there, really.
Right? I know. Good way to kick it off. Okay. Sorry, just give me 1 more second so make sure I get everybody. Here we go. Okay. So, drum roll. And we will see who is today's winner.
I really enjoyed this. It's one of my favorite things now.
I love the raffle too. Okay, so Antonetia, you are today's winner. Congratulations. Let me just make sure I grab your name here. Awesome. Well, congratulations. You are today's winner, and we will be reaching out to you right after this webinar with your $500 cash prize. Just let us know in the comments if you're here, just to make sure you do have to be here to win your prize. So yeah, hopefully I am pronouncing your name correctly, but I believe it is Antonella. So yeah, let us know in the comments if you're here, and we will be reaching out with your prize. And with that, we can jump into questions and answers. If anybody has any questions about anything related to the upcoming holiday season, whether it's questions about how you can find specific products with Wish Wholesale, about how we select the products, about how you can get signed up with Song Guru to start, optimizing your keywords and your listings, anything that you're wondering about, let us know in the comments, and we'd be happy to answer your questions. Let's see, Mary says, congratulations. Thanks everyone for all your comments too. Really cool to see everyone joining us from around the world. It looks like we have from Mexico, from Pembroke, from Australia. So a really worldwide crew today. And the great news is Wish Wholesale ships worldwide. Amazon obviously sells worldwide, so Zonguru can always help you out there. So no matter where you are in the world, you can leverage these solutions.
So Beth, I see Beth's question, and she says, what if you have a competitor who isn't on Amazon? Can Zonguru find their keywords and help beat them? So how keywords and Zonguru work, so we gather, so I can't directly answer that question because it depends on where is your competitor selling. Are they using keywords? Is my question there. But what Zonguru does, it gathers keywords that are used on the Amazon platform. So it is specific to Amazon. However, in saying that, Amazon is massive, and depending on what country you are and where you're selling your product, if people are looking, if there is a demand on Amazon for a specific product, then there is an overall demand for that product. So whether that you're selling private label or drop shipping or Shopify, the keywords that people are using are going to be very similar. So I know that in my family, we're very Amazon and e-commerce orientated, and we do use keywords on Fire and the Zonguru tools to cross-reference and see the data that can be used on other platforms. So what Keywords on Fire does, it gathers the keywords that competitors are using on Amazon specifically, but it's also gathering the keywords that your customers are using. So I'm assuming you're not selling on Amazon, and therefore you need keywords for marketing or PPC campaigns. Then Keywords on Fire is still a fantastic tool to gather those keywords that you can use for marketing purposes. I hope that answers your question, Beth.
Definitely, that totally makes sense. I mean, yeah, right. They have to be using keywords for you guys to be able to evaluate. Yeah. So awesome. Looks like maybe someone else is typing one more question. So that's perfect. We'll give everyone a chance to answer or to ask a couple more questions. I also don't think that our raffle winner is here. Antonella has not messaged us in the chat yet. We'll give her one more second, but otherwise we might do one more round of the raffle.
Oh, if she watches a replay, she's gonna be kicking herself.
I know, right? You do have to stay till the end, so dang, but someone else might get lucky. Okay, it looks like we have one more question here. Oh, okay, no, they're telling us this motivates them to try ZonGuru now, so that's awesome to hear. Excellent.
I'll have something to share with you after the raffle as well, so that's awesome. Really glad that that's how you feel.
Amazing. All right, guys, well, let's do the raffle one more time then, while we see if anybody else has questions. So one more drum roll, guys. Hopefully our next winner is here. Oh, it's a close call. Okay, Israel, you are our winner. Israel, let us know in the chat if you're here. And congratulations. I think he is here with us.
Israel from Mexico. I like that.
Israel from Mexico. Exactly.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations.
He's here. Congratulations, Israel. Awesome. Okay, we will be reaching out to you right after this webinar with your prize. So thank you so much for joining our webinar today. Awesome. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I think we can wrap it up with just a couple of special offers that we wanted to share with everyone who joined us today. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time today. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day. Please go enjoy 20% off anything at Wish Wholesale with code ZonGuru. And I know Veronica has a special offer to share with you guys too.
Yes, so I see that Lele has shared the Wish page that ZonGuru is on. So please feel free to head there for 50% off your first month, which is awesome. I also wanted to share a link with you guys here in the chat. And what this is, it shows you, it basically shows you the power of ZonGuru. So what it is, a page that has a lot of our demos of our tools. You have exclusive access to certain educational content, and you can see really, I only emphasize on two different tools. So here you have a selection of demos that you can really go through and see, okay, yes, this is the information I need for my business. I really need to try ZonGuru. You can also book a chat with me if you want any clarification on there. We do have a 7-day free trial, so even if just to have a play around, it is something that you need to wrap your head around and just have a few turns at. So head to the link and have a look, and I look forward to seeing you there. Awesome. Well, such great information today. I know I learned a ton, so thank you so much, Veronica, for all the awesome information and for chatting with me today. Really enjoyed it, and thank you so much. No, thank you for having me. It's been, as I said, it's awesome to talk about generally, but now because it is Q4 holiday season, it's like hype season. That's what it is for this business. So, good luck to everyone on their journey during this holiday Q4 hectic, crazy, lovely time, basically. And thank you for having me, Wish. Awesome. Super exciting. And yes, best of luck to all you business owners out there. It takes a lot of tenacity, and obviously now's the time to go get it. So super excited for everyone, and thank you again. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. See you, everyone. Bye. Bye, guys.